Hello everyone, welcome to our channel MS Ukani Private Tuition. So today we are going to study about Standard 12 Statistics, Chapter number 2, Linear Correlation. In that, today we will study about Exercise 2.2 that is related to Carl Pearson Product Momentum Method, question number 4. So this is our Exercise 2.2 in textbook. In that, today we will study about question 4. So let us read the question. To check the ability of mathematics and logic of the student of a city, a private educational institute gives 20 puzzles based on 2 subjects to the 6 children. 6 means our small n, okay, selected from the various school. So the number of puzzles solved by them is given below. Here there are total 2 rows. Number of puzzles solved based on mathematics and number of puzzles solved based on logic. It is given. Compute the correlation coefficient between performance of a children in 2 types of puzzle using the given data. So as you know that there are total 3 formulas. There are total 3 formulas for Carl Pearson product momentum method. Okay, so which formula is to be used, that we will study in the sum. As you know that the first formula I had already explained, when the x bar and y bar comes in positive and below 100, then we will use the first formula. Now let us move towards the second formula. So here the first 2 column is already given in the question. That is x, that is number of puzzles solved based on mathematics, and y is number of puzzles solved on a logic based question. So these first 2 column already given in the question. So first step, we have to do the calculation for x column. So we will add all these column. Okay, so we will get the summation x will be 58. Second step we will do, that is y. We have to add all this column y. So we will get 61. After adding this both the column, first of all we will find the x bar and y bar. Okay, so here I had already find the x bar and y bar. So after finding x bar and y bar, you will identify that which formula we have to put. Okay, so here the formula for x bar, that is mean. Okay, summation x upon n. Summation x is our 58. Okay, and n is our, that is number of children given in the sum. Okay, 6. So 58 divided by 6, our answer is 9.67. In the same way, y bar we will do. So our answer will be 10.17. Let us observe the number. Here the number not comes in positive. It is comes in decimal. Okay. So whenever the numbers comes in decimal and it is below 100, we have to use the second formula, that is this one. We have to use the second formula, n summation xy minus summation x summation y upon whole under root n summation x square minus summation x whole square. Okay, multiply by n summation y square minus summation y whole square. This second formula we have to use for Carl Pearson product momentum method. So after identifying the x bar and y bar, first of all we will write the formula in the sum. Okay, here we had write the formula. This is the second one formula. So let us observe in the formula, here it is xy. The multiplication of xy is there. So we will prepare the fifth step, that is xy. Third column we will prepare xy. Okay, so xy means 12 multiplied by 11, that is 132. 8 multiplied by 10, that is 80. 9 4s are 36. In this way we will prepare the third column, that is xy. Okay. Now after that, let us observe in the formula, here the x square is there. Okay, so we will prepare the fourth column, that is x square. See, means we have to do the square of 12 on the calculator, means 12 multiplied by 12, that is 144. Okay, 8 multiplied by 8, that is 64. 9 9s are 81. Okay, 10 square will be 100. So in this way we will prepare the x square and do the we have to add all the column. Okay, that is 574. In the same way, observe the formula, here it is y square. So we have to make the last column, that is y square. Y square means what? We have to multiply 11 multiplied by 11, that is 11 square will be 121. 10 square will be 100. 4 square will be 16. 7 square will be 49. In this way we will add the last column, so we will get summation y square will be 711. Okay, so after calculating the whole sum, let us put the digit on the formula. See, here I had written the formula again. So our n is 6, that is already given in the question. Number of observation is total 6. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, summation xy, see here the total of summation xy, see here xy. Okay, that is 598. So we have to put here 598 minus summation x, summation y. Here the summation x is 58 and summation y is 61. So here we will put 58 multiplied by 61. In denominator, under root. N means 6. Now summation x square. Okay, so here the step number 6. Summation x square will be 574. Okay, so here we will put 574 minus summation x whole square. See, it is a x, summation x. See, here the summation x is 58. Okay, so we have to write 58 and whole square. Okay, multiply by the same way we will do in this bracket, that is n is 6. Summation y square is our step column number 7. See here, summation y square 711 minus summation y whole square. So we have to take only summation y. See here, summation y is 61. Okay, so here we will write 61 and whole square. Now let us do the further calculation. First of all, we will multiply these two numbers. 6 multiplied by 598, so we will get 3588. Minus, we have to put minus here, 58 multiplied by 61, so you will get this one. Now we have to multiply in denominator, 6 multiplied by 574, so you will get 3444 minus 58 square, means we have to multiply 58 multiplied by 58, so you will get 3364 whole under root. Multiply in the same way you have to do for this one. Okay, now let us move to the further step. We have to minus this both digit, so you will get 50 upon, in denominator also you have to minus, subtract this both the number, so you will get root under root 80. Multiply by, here also we will do the same subtraction, so you will get under root 545. Now let us move to the further one. 50, same it as it is, we have to write here. First of all, we will multiply 80 multiplied by 545, so we will get 43,600 under root. Next step, again 50 as it is. Now we have to take out the square root of 43,600 on calc, so you will get 208.81. and after that you will divide, so you will get the value of r is 0.24. So in this way we have to write the question that r, the correlation, the correlation coefficient between performance of children in two types of puzzle will be r equals to, our answer is 0.24. So here we have to write 0.24. Okay, so here we had completed our exercise 2.2 question 4, that is related to second formula of Karl Pearson product moment method. So one thing, remember that again I am repeating the steps for the sum. First two column already given in the sum. Okay, after that calculating the both the column, we have to find the third number, that is x bar and y bar. Okay, after getting x bar and y bar, identify the number. If both the number comes in decimal and below 100, that means we have to use the second formula for Karl Pearson. So this is our fourth step. After getting the fourth step, we have to prepare the column fifth, that is xy, column 6 x square, and column 7 y square. And after preparing all the column, we will put the formula and do the sum as explained. So in this way we had completed our exercise 2.2 question 4. Thank you so much, and please subscribe our channel MS Ukani Private Tuition and also share to others.